Yo, what is up guys, it's the Goblin and welcome back to their Fortnite video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about some tips on how to land faster, land before anyone else, and get to the loot quick, which is a very big deal in this game. Can save you a lot of lives, especially if you're going to populated areas, Pleasant Park, Salty Springs, Retail Route, and especially Tilted Towers. I'm going to give you guys some tips on how to land faster if your location is close to the bus or if it's a stretch from the bus, and we're going to talk about all that in today's video. If you guys could smack that like button, let's go for 67 likes. Drop a like on this video. I would really appreciate that. I've got more tip videos coming out for you guys and a bunch of different stuff because people have been requesting a lot of different longer videos and tip videos, so those will be coming soon. Drop that like button, subscribe if you guys are new, and let's talk about it. So the bus comes in from a different path every single time. So there's two different things. There's either going to be a close land or a stretch. Now a close land means basically the bus is going to be going right over it. So for this first example right here, you can see this is me. This is going to be my example of a stretch and how to get to a place. You can see the bus coming in from the top. I'm going to be going to Tilted Tower, so there is quite a bit. It's not the longest stretch ever, but there is quite a bit of a airtime between the two. So the first tip is usually the people that drop out of the bus first will arrive first, and that's what you can see here. A lot of people would wait till they were right beside Tilted Towers and across from it. I go a little bit early and fly diagonally over it at a nice range, and that's the first tip I can say for stretches. Always drop early. Second tip here is you can see when I pull out my parachute, I am over Loot Lake. A fun fact is basically if you're going over a mountain or there's big trees in your way, the game is going to force you to pull out your parachute sooner and up higher if you're over like a lake or a flat ground. And you can see when I'm flying in, I'm literally the first one to Tilted Towers. I'm able to get all that loot because of those tips. I dropped early and I made sure that when my parachute was actually being popped, it was when I was over basically Loot Lake. The second one is for a close drop. So you can see here I'm flying in, I'm right above Greasy Grove, and the bus is going to let me out in about 4 seconds here, and I'm going to be going to Tilted Towers once again. So I drop as soon as the bus allows me to, and I aim straight down. The reason for that is you think by looking at this I'm going to Greasy Grove, but I'm actually not. I'm going to be looking straight down, and then I'm going to be hitting that at a low point. Greasy Grove is a low point. There's a lot of mountains around here. I pull out my my glider, and as you can see, the rest of the way is just straight up there. And you can see, look at all the people up above me. I have the lowest spot because I dropped early. I pulled out the glider at a low spot. I let it automatically pull out at a low spot, and I'm basically once again one of the first people to land at Tilted Towers, and I'm able to use that to my advantage. So as far as landing fast, I see a lot of beginner players or other players, they just wait till they're right above an area and float down from the area. The main tips I give you guys to land faster is number one, make sure you drop early. Of course, not too early, but it takes some time to get the hang of that. Number two, let it pull out your glider automatically, but let it do it when you're above a location that is lower. So above a Loot Lake, down in the river. You don't want to be flying over mountains when you pull out your glider, or you're going to be up way too high. Of course, this all takes time and practice to master it, but these tips actually will have you landing faster. As you guys can see from my gameplay examples, I was the first one to tilt the towers both times, which gave me huge advantages. Also, you need to know where you're going. Of course, if you're dropping super early, you're only going to be able to hit a specific area of the tilted towers. If you're trying to go to a farther building, you're going to have to stretch it and look up a little bit more. So you need to be able to master it. If it's a stretch, you want to be looking up more and focusing on making it there. If it's somewhere that's really close to the bus, just jump straight out of the bus, look straight down, get down to your glider at a low point, and then figure out where you want to land. Those are definitely the tips that are real tips that can help you land faster. There's no secret that's going to make you land faster every single time unless you can master these different techniques. And of course, it does take practice because the bus flies in from a different place every single time, and maybe you want to land at a different place every time. So this does take practice, but these are real tips that will make you land faster and get to the loot before anyone else. Thanks for watching, guys. Drop a like on this video. I'd really appreciate that. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Smack that like button, and I'm out. Peace.